Alright, hey there, lovers of rare capsicum, wild capsicum species. Just wanted to share some footage of my Flexuosum garden here. So I got a lot of different situations that I've put these things through in order to get, just to kind of study exactly how they grow here in Florida. And what you're looking at maybe kind of like a symbiotic relationship here. So this area, I don't use fertilizer or anything like that. But when I was digging up this area with my daughter, there's a lot of roots from the camphor tree. There's a camphor tree. That's the top of it right there. And it really spreads its roots far. You can smell it. It kind of smells like root beer. I think it might be related to sassafras or something like that. But so all we did, that's what this mass of stuff is. See this here? I kind of use it to keep the sun off of them. But there's a bunch of that stuff. So I don't know if it's a nitrogen fixer, if you guys know anything about that. But these ones are just shooting up like crazy. So obviously there's a lot of nitrogen in here, and I didn't do anything to make that happen. You can see that this is maybe 3 feet of Flexuosum here, all brand new growth. You can see by the green, but if you look down here, they're actually little stumps. And so what I've done is I've grown them over the years, subjected them to really harsh situations. I've let them grow over with weeds. I haven't watered them for years, you know, the whole summer sometime, just to see if they can do it. The survivors I keep here, I have pen pals all over the world who I've got seeds from. Let's see, Australia, Portugal, got them from the Netherlands. Let's see, got them from Wales. Maybe some other place, maybe Poland too. And I got a couple different varieties if you guys want to notice. Look at the leaf size here compared to this one down here. This is both what we think is Flexuosum, you know, but they're just different. There's another species called Shadianum, Capsicum, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a guy's name. And it used to be categorized as the same thing as Flexuosum, but there are differences. So here we go. Smaller leaves on this one. I've got ones that kind of turn yellow. They all kind of are going to turn an orangish red, see-through orange, little beach ball. You can tell there's black seeds in there. They're translucent. It's really awesome. Tastes like a grape, tastes like vanilla. It kind of tastes like a clove sometimes. It's really special. I made the best bottle of sauce I've ever had in my entire life, but it took probably, I planted 180 plants that year to get a bottle of sauce. But it was the best I've ever had. I actually still have one full bottle of it. I made 2 bottles of sauce out of it. So, moving on. This is just one situation where they're definitely receiving a lot of nitrogen. See if I can pause this video. I'm going to walk over to the other spot. Alright. So, this spot is another spot where I gave them a real hard time to live, and the survivors I planted here. Let me look at this. I'm not holding my phone sideways like I should be. Here's one with flowers all over it. These ones only get water from the roof when it drips. This one's going to flower a lot, so I will have fresh seeds. I've got an eBay store. It's called the Trinity Spice Company. Trinity Spice Company. You can type that in. You can type Capsicum Flexuosum on eBay, and mine should come up in there somewhere. Okay, so that's this other little spot here. Once again, these are what happens when you prune them back to little tiny stumps and let them go. Okay? Alright, so we're going to walk over here. These are ones that are left wild, if you will, aren't trimmed back. I can't get it's really bright out here, so I want to make sure it's focused for y'all. It's harder for me to see. So these are in pots, but you could call them kind of wild because they don't get trimmed back. So this one's in flower right here. We will have fresh seeds, brand new seeds, really soon. They kind of do this all year. In the winter they'll put off. They just flower all the time. A lot of flowers drop off. Even young fruits drop off. So this is what happens when you leave them in pots. I've got them underneath a tree, but they're pretty much in full sun. They get blasted by sun. But they kind of self-prune. So I'm going to break this little stick off. See how that goes? They'll just they'll dry out and die back where they want to. And you just kind of prune these little dead things off. Or you could prune them before it. I don't know. I just leave these alone. I'm doing a lot of different experiments here. And I've been doing this for years 2022. I've been doing it for 6 years now in June. And this is Florida. Right now it's April. Sometimes it's still cold at night. These are incredibly frost tolerant. If you have any questions about this, I've been doing this for a really long time. And we love them. It's awesome. You just eat a handful or eat a couple. We kind of spit out the seeds. I don't chew up the seeds. See, these are just left to fend on their own. But yeah, the peppers are super good tasting. And you got to get a lot of them if you want to make sauce. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. Just wanted to show you what I've got going out here. And just on all these different places and how these things kind of act. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the eBay store. I'll have seeds of this and others and more to come. But we'll talk to y'all later. Take care.